And on the occasion of the National Day in France, President Emmanuel Macron is in Paris. He will be addressing the public in a short while from now. Let's just cut across to that. France National Day or the Bastille Day. The celebrations will go ahead with fireworks and a parade in Champs-Élysées, which were cancelled last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, the celebrations will go ahead with, of course, restrictions in place to address all the concerns regarding the COVID-19 virus here. As you can see, President Emmanuel Macron is at the location. He will be addressing, he will preside over the ceremony. This celebration is going ahead after a hiatus of 1 year due to coronavirus. The celebrations, of course, like I mentioned earlier, are going ahead with restrictions on this day. In the year 1789, the French revolutionaries charged the Bastille military fortress. This event is considered to have sparked the French Revolution. The Bastille had then come to represent the harsh rule and tyranny of the French monarchy. The Bastille Day is a national holiday and is celebrated every year on the 14th of July. Last year, the celebrations had to be cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Concerns do loom large this year as well due to the pandemic and rising infections. But there will be restrictions in place. The capacity has been halved to 10,000 people in attendance this year. That is down from 25,000 usually present at the parade and the ceremony. The Bastille Day, or the National Day of France, marks the fall of the Bastille, a military fortress and a prison, on July 14th, 1789. That is when an angry mob is said to have stormed into the Bastille fortress. Like I mentioned earlier, the parade will be a scaled-down version of the usual event with only about 10,000 people in attendance this year in the stands instead of the 25,000 usually seen on Bastille Day.
Ok, merci beaucoup. Bonne journée, vous descendez là ou...
The celebrations this year are being marked with a parade and fireworks. Last year, as I mentioned earlier, the celebrations were cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic, and this year the celebrations are going ahead with COVID restrictions in place. President Emmanuel Macron is set to address the nation in a short while from now. As you can see, these are the locations from Paris. France is celebrating its National Day after a hiatus of 1 year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, the celebrations are going ahead despite looming threat of the pandemic. On this day, in the year 1789, the French revolutionaries charged the Bastille military fortress, and which was also considered a prison at the time, and this event is considered to have sparked the French Revolution. event will be scaled down drastically from 25,000 attendees usually seen for the Bastille Day parade. There will be about only 10,000 attendees allowed. President Emmanuel Macron is on site in Paris. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.